And Roy Hibbert has joined us from the field house in Indianapolis after the Pacers win. Roy, thanks a lot for taking a couple of minutes here with us, big fella.
Anytime. I just got done lifting after the game, so I had to come say what's up to you guys.
Hey, small world. I just did the same thing. Anyway, you guys win this thing by 6. You know, Miami, like LeBron James saying this is not a statement game, that kind of thing, and trying to kind of play it off. Was this a statement game for you guys?
You know, obviously it was a big game for the city and for, I think, everybody around the community, in the front office. But to us, every game's a big game. And a lot of teams say that, but we mean that. We want the #1 seed, so we don't want to lose at all. So we treat the Charlotte Bobcats like the Wizards, like the Heat. So we come in every game prepared, and that's how we treat every game this season.
Well, Roy, first of all, I want to wish you a happy birthday. I know you got one coming
Thank you.
up. And
I'm with you.
Secondly,
I'm your boy.
Secondly, see, Webb and I want to know what you're going to get us for your birthday.
What am I going to get you guys?
Yeah, we read your tweet. We follow you.
I mean, it's whatever you guys want. You guys want PlayStation?
Hey, man, I got
Xbox
expensive
Ones?
taste.
You know,
I can use a PlayStation 4 and an Xbox One.
Ferragamo's, Gucci, you know,
I like
I'm a
them
giver,
too.
you know?
Size 13. I like them too.
I take care of my vets. Take
I
care
like
of the vets.
that. Man, I would
Oh,
love
you
to
the
play
man.
with
Oh, I
Roy.
would've loved that.
You good people.
I knew that was a good boy.
That is. Let's get to a serious question, though. First, congrats. Heck of a game tonight.
That wasn't a serious question?
No.
Oh, okay.
That was for a later.
Usually.
But in all seriousness, you guys were so impressive with how poorly you played in the first half, and yet you're only down 7. Did that give you guys confidence at halftime, knowing you had the 13 turnovers? Paul was a non-factor, and yet you're only basically down 3 possessions?
You know, we didn't play aggressive from the start. Usually we were an inside-out team, and we didn't pound them as much as we wanted in the second half. But David and myself made a concerted effort to hit the boards. He did a great job on the boards and trying to bang down low in the post, create opportunities. And then later on in the game, we started passing the ball out, trying to pick them apart from a side pick and roll with myself and David. So that was a game plan, and we executed it the last 2 quarters.
Let's switch over to the gym, ladies and gentlemen.
Big fella, I wanted to ask you a couple of I was just working out doing my one-hand push-up. But I wanted to ask you, while you're doing that, I believe you can average 20 all the time. Do you not just do that, or do you feel that your workouts are such or that you really just influence your team against the teams that you need to, the tall teams, the big teams, and that's when you really need to score? How do you figure out your impact? Is it game by game? Is it the size of the other people? How do you know what you're going to do that night as I'm tired trying to front like I'm ashamed?
Man, I remember I used to go see you play at the Wizards in the MCI Center. I knew you put work in back then and everything. But
Way to call him old. Way to call him old, Roy. Way to go, Eddie. Way to go, Eddie.
No. You know, it goes game by game. We have so many weapons on the offensive end. You know, you have to pick and choose sometimes. Sometimes it's Paul, David, George, Lance, myself. So tonight I just wanted to be aggressive from the start. We were kind of slow, and then I was moving a little bit to begin the game, and I asked the coach, let me go a little bit, let me be free, and he let me get out my comfort zone and set side pick and rolls and try to be a playmaker.
What was the mindset of the team, Roy, in the course of this game? You guys are turning the ball over like crazy for a while. You know, they're leading from the beginning. How did you stay positive at that point? And your big scorer, Paul George, no field goals in the first half. How'd you guys stay up and feel like we can turn this thing around?
You know, we've been in situations like that before where we don't play well in the first half. And our third quarters and our defense really initiates our offense. So, you know, we stuck with it. We're positive. You know, we've been playing. Our core has been playing together for about 3-4 years now. So we believe, and we rarely let teams just run, you know, get out and run, you know, 18 points on us or get blown out like that. So we knew that, you know, we didn't play the best in the first half. We were only down 7. We chip away 1 possession at a time, get defensive stops, no easy threes, no run-outs in transition. They had 15 transition buckets in the first half, and that's a no-no.
19-3 is the Indiana Pacers record. Roy Hibbert, thanks a lot for joining us. Congratulations on the win over the Miami Heat.
Man, I'll send you guys some weights. You know,
I told you what I want. That's wrong, man. That's really wrong right there, Roy.
He sound a young fella, do you?
Yeah, first he called you old.
He ain't calling me old. You helped him on that.
Okay,
Well,
is he still there? Hey, Roy,
I'll see you guys in Atlanta sometime.
Hey, Roy, don't take the headset off yet. I got to ask you a question. All right?
Yes, sir.
Thursday in Atlanta, there's a race, okay?
Yeah.
There's a race. I'm in it. Kenny's in it. Charles is in it. Shaq is in it. And C. Webb is in it. Who wins the race? Who finishes last in the race? It's 100 meters.
Kenny first.
Kenny
point
wins
guards.
the race?
He's supposed to stand up for
Yeah.
the big guys.
And
man.
I mean, come on. You know, Shaq. I think Shaq is going to rear it at the end. You know, I'm sorry.
All
It's a toss-up in the middle.
Because your coach Frank Vogel said there was no doubt I was finishing last. So I appreciate your support, Roy. Thank you very
But
much.
Frank Vogel actually said he didn't know if you were committed enough in your character to work out to get to that point.
That's not what he said.
Something like that. I took it the wrong way.
Anyway,
I need
Roy,
to come by the studio sometime and hang out with you guys.
anytime you want to, man. We never close. You know that.
I take you guys out to Houston's, get some spinach dip or something like that.
Oh,
We got to go a little
Sounds
bit.
good.
Man, you
Oh,
make too
baby.
much money for Houston's. We got to go somewhere else. They got an STK in Atlanta.
I got you. CK, I got you. I got you.
Thanks, Roy Hibbert. Appreciate that very
All right,
much.
nice, nice. Thank you.
And there's the race.
Still got
tweet.
that Richard Simmons headband
There's
on,
the
man. What's going on with that?
Somebody asked me that the other day and said, why do they always put that red, white, and blue headband on you in every picture?
Because he runs with it. If you see Atlanta, he's running down 85 with it all every day.